Are you ready, Mr. Unctious? We got a draft into the semifinals.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we do. We are. We could be. We might be. I just need to get it into my OBS. There we go. And Sesame open. There we go. 4 maps already banned. And yeah, welcome back, guys. This is actually the semi-final here of the qualifier 7 in the end of this end. Oh, Jesus, make the introduction for me, please.
Hi, everybody. You're watching a thing. We're we're about to play some Heroes of the Storm, or watch some Heroes of the Storm, and we got Nihilum against Imaginary Gaming, I believe is what they're called.
Yeah, Imaginary Gaming. That's the full name.
And looks like oh, I thought they were gonna go Spider Queen. We have Haunted Mines.
That
Who
is
plays
a
Haunted
surprise.
Mines? What?
This is actually a surprise because Nihilum is a. I know they look so good. So why risk your run for this tournament with a Haunted Mine pick? That's very interesting.
This is strange. Haunted Mines, obviously not a map that's ever really called balanced or not snowbally. This is not a competitive map that you usually see, so I think this is going to be interesting. I don't think I've cast it on Mines in I don't know how long. It's almost always banned out.
Yep, and well, let's see what's happening here. We need bans still. Haunted Mines is a surprise, and again, guys, my introduction was completely. Anyway, Enter the Storm second tournament qualifier 7 out of 12. Tomorrow is number 8, obviously, which means we have 2 weekends left till we actually go into the final. 4 teams have been qualified already by the first cup. The second cup with a lot more money, obviously. 5k, I think it was 2k, 5k, 10k. That's how the actually 3k, 5k, 10k, 18k in summary, plus of course hardware each and every win. So yeah, that's the whole summary. Of course, the entire thing is sponsored by Alienware and Rocket, so shout out to them. Also shout out to Gosugamers making it all possible. My name is Heflamog. You might know me from Dota 2 on a bit of Heroes of the Storm. Unctious also usually casting an A scene Heroes of the Storm, I think.
Correct. That is that's the case. I've been casting on Fridays, doing a couple of just like small cups here and there. And I'm trying to get more into it. Now it looks like the draft screen was actually bugged here, so
yep.
they're going to be remaking the draft. Sky Temple was intended, not Haunted Mines, so they're going to remake the draft and do it from scratch. And we should have a new link up in just a couple of seconds here.
Okay. So
just bear with us.
Bear with Unctious. And everything should be fine. Well, just checking everything, but I can't look for anything. You have to post it to me actually. Because otherwise people are not going to see your pretty face.
Oh no. Oh no. We can't have that. Alright, let me go ahead and check out the draft situation.
Yes, I have to rely fully on you. I trust you.
Alright, we got it. Here we go.
Oh, perfect. So, guys, just give me 1 second. Yeah, that looks better. This is Sky Temple.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And we have the first ban already coming, which you're gonna see in just a second on your screen now. Yes, there we are. It is a Kerrigan ban right off the bat from Imaginary Friends, or what? No, Imaginary Heroes, right? Heroes, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Kerrigan ban makes a lot of sense. I mean, we've been seeing Nihilum like just go absolutely all out with the Kerrigan picks, and they've been using her to great effect. And Nihilum's gonna respond with the Zagara ban here. They really do not want to play against Zagara whatsoever. Obviously, Zagara good at pushing, good in team fights. Her maw is incredible as far as isolating people is concerned.
She's early online. That's the good thing about her. Anyway, if Imaginary Heroes knew what Nihilum was playing right now, they would probably just get the ETC and the Pridewing. But instead, Nihilum, they get their combo through Jaina, Pridewing, like in every single game. This is now the 4th game, and history is repeating itself. all over again.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they know Jaina just puts out an incredible amount of damage, and having Brightwing on this map can never be how good Brightwing is on this map can never be over exaggerated. Being able to move from the top of the map to the bottom of the map with no problem whatsoever is great. She can always be wherever you need her, and that helps out with soaking as well. It means that she doesn't have to rotate immediately. She can take her time, soak up a little bit more XP every step of the way, and it's those small advantages that roll up into a big one later on in the game. So I think Brightwing's always a good pick.
Yep. Which means we have to see now. I guess they don't know Nihilum and the draft, so we already kind of know what's coming. They might like a double tank, which means it could be a noob ETC again plus a Kerrigan. That would be like the standard draft, but Kerrigan is banned out, and we have to see what IMG can still like ban draft sort of. Which means, yeah, right now pick your tank. They actually picked the Muradin, which is I think the least favorite tank in the Nihilum squad. So
Yeah, they
let's
haven't
see.
they haven't they haven't been playing Muradin, at least not yet. Um, but I don't really know if I like Muradin that much on this map anyway.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I'm not a big fan for him. I guess it's I don't know. The problem about Muradin is like the one-sidedness of his ultimate. Like ETC for example, you can actually choose between two ultimates, and both
Right.
of them are very useful. Muradin, well, the big fat fist. I really hope they're gonna tweak that a bit or have a map where it's actually viable, sort of.
Yeah, and it's worth talking about that once he pops his ult, the enemy team can just kind of back off. Like they don't have to engage. It's on a timer. It's something that you just kind of wait out. Um, so I mean, for that reason alone, like Muradin's ult isn't that effective. Like you need to have a really hard engaged comp to make Muradin worthwhile.
Yep,
Um,
absolutely. And well, looking into this, they really take their time. I mean, 90 seconds is something you have, but they're full-time serious. It's, by the way, a French team. Like, we talked a bit about nationalities and where the teams are coming from. Imaginary Heroes, they are a French team and completely new to me. I don't know if they played in the last qualifiers because I was in Malaysia at that point. But, wait, where's my bracket? I want to see where they exactly come from, if there's a full French squad.
we do see Tyrael and a noob coming out here. Wow, I mean they love the Tyrael pick. They've been using it extensively, especially against Sylvanas and those squishier team comps.
Yeah.
And an Uberak now with upgraded beetles is probably going to be seeing a lot of play.
Yep.
I think in the meta.
Well, when I have it here, so Nihilum is actually mixed. It's Germany, Denmark, Poland, Sweden, and Russia. That's quite a nice mix, I have to say.
Mm.
And well, the others, they are full French. It's actually a full French setup. That's interesting. So yeah, Vala's coming out. You already said it, and this time they go not for the ETC. Now that's a surprise because last time I thought they feel really comfortable on the Sky Tempo, especially with stage dive on the ETC and the mobility coming out. The Tyrael is kind of standard. To be honest, I think if you ban Tyrael, they would draft Arthurs. If they ban ETC, you would always get a noob, or the other way around. So
Right.
I don't know. The Nihilum draft is kind of predictable. Unfortunately, at the current hero pool, we don't have multiple bans, so a team can almost get their strategy through all of the
Right.
time.
Unless
If you
you're
always have
counterpicking.
one
You have to
alternative to your
counterpick.
pick.
Yeah. So I think that's I think it's an interesting point. I'm trying to figure out. So as far as we've seen, people who have been running Uther haven't been running off supports with them, at least not yet today, which I think is surprising. So I'm not totally sure where Imaginary is going to go with this. And they only have a few seconds left, so they need to lock it in. Illidan, once again, people loving the Illidan. Is this almost the same team comp that we saw last time?
Yeah,
What
it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty close to what we saw last time, but well, it didn't work against Nihilum. We have to see if this time it works. I mean, Heroes is really just about the team play. It's one of those. Okay, I was about to say MOBA, but it's actually a team brawler, uh, which is like one of the most horrible marketing names you can ever pick. But it's quite interesting that it's really about timing, objectives, and team fight composition. And I
Yeah.
think the team fight composition and the timing is so on the spot for Nihilum, and that's why I love it.
Now, one thing to point out about the Illidan pick alongside Uther is Uther's Divine Shield is just so useful. Like Illidan can get in and not take any damage for quite a while. So the Illidan Uther combo is actually pretty useful. Um,
By the way, why am I listed as like 40 here in the lobby and everybody is 1? The 1 is the rank?
One is their Hero League rank.
Ah, Hero
You
League
can
rank.
you can actually turn that on, and if you like go to the your little profile picture thing,
Cool.
you can turn on displaying your rank.
Cool. Ah, I got it. Hero border. There. Whoa, wait. Look, I'm a scrub. I'm level 13. Oh, rank 13.
I don't play on EU, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on.
So you're actually level 1. So that's not rank 1, you're actually level 1, you scrub.
Yeah, yeah, I've never played on EU before.
Oh god, guys, this is a caster. Noob, this is time to spam the chat. Noobcaster has no idea about the game whatsoever. Level
Never
1.
played in my whole life.
Yep. Hasn't even
Um,
played a single game and is casting it.
Yo, they rounded out the draft with Falstad. Did you see that?
Now that's
They,
interesting because that's something new, something we never had before. So this is the alternative to a Kerrigan, because after this draft usually there would be a Kerrigan following and I go in with a Falstad. Now that's very interesting because it's less CC. I mean the Kerrigan, the pull and the stun that made so many things possible. She was always holding back on that, not to mention that her own shielding of course helps a lot in those team fights
Mhm.
and her ultimate is tons of damage, but well, Falstad. What does actually Falstad offer to this?
He has mobility. He can move around very nicely, and his ult, if he takes Hinterland Blast, um, is going to be able to break their backline really easily, which is nice. Which is just going to help because it means that that Falstad doesn't really need to move on forward.
Yep.
Um,
But this is really interesting. I have to say, I didn't expect the Falstad to come out at all, like
Mhm.
because the stun by the Kerrigan that was part of their roaming combination. That was every time a frontliner big impact in the team fights. A Falstad, well, there's a slow. I know sometimes we see the mini stun coming out as well if if they're
Mhm.
affected by hammer.
Yeah.
Stun talent, but that is just I don't know 1 in 100 or so they pick that up. So I'm not really sure. One thing is for sure though, one of the Frenchies is actually rebooting, so we have a bit time to talk. Also show our faces again. There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone, this is Mr.
Welcome back to
Anxious.
my face.
What you guys don't see is that he's actually in a pajama. That's just a t-shirt and a disguise. He didn't drink his coffee at all. He's just in some I don't know, training pants.
Nope, not me. I'm well dressed and well prepared for the day.
Yes, absolutely. But it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's the
comfort
same
is
for
key
me.
when you're casting. Let me tell you, comfort is key.
No, but it's the same for me. I'm not shaved. I had to just I know throw some water in my hair so I don't look too horrible. I just woke up pretty much, and then Shamtu was telling me, "Hey, sorry, I can't cast today. Can you take over?" I'm like, okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm yawning. I'm yawning. We're on camps. I can't yawn. I can't yawn.
Didn't you say you went for coffee?
No, I didn't. I was going to. I forgot to.
Oh Jesus.
After this match, I'll do it because then we have a best of three after it, and I gotta be prepared for that.
Yep, best of 3. That's something you can't mess around with. You need you focused. Anyway, let's swap into the lobby. There we go. So 2 players missing at the moment for the imaginary heroes. Where's the name actually coming from? I mean, this is an organization I don't know, so this is really just a team created on the spot, I guess.
They just wanted something, something I don't know, lighthearted, imaginary. I picture like if they had a team house, it would just have rainbows all over the place. Like,
But they have a nice logo actually. Like that logo looks cool.
let me check it out. Oh yeah, that is actually kind of a neat logo, huh?
So they put some effort in it. Maybe one of them is like graphic designer.
Graphic designer, yeah.
Yep, you never know. Having one for free is
Imaginary
always good.
gaming heroes. They're ranked well. Ranked 10?
Really? Wait, world ranking 10. Wait, is that a team taken over by a certain organization and I'm just stupid? Wait, let me check.
Maybe.
Let me check the names. Q.
Seven Europe ranking. That's pretty dope.
Okay, that's actually interesting. Anyway, oh, they're done.
So this will probably take a good. Oh, are we ready? Everyone's in the game. Here we go, boys. This is it. Prepare for some Heroes action.
Yeah, I'm actually checking. Yeah, they're ranked 10. That's quite interesting, I have to say. But it's also because they played a lot of matches as of late. They played Go for Heroes, had a very good record there. They played they played the last time in qualifier 1. Now they're in qualifier 7, but they didn't qualify in the 7. They also didn't qualify in number 4. But still, like, it was a lot of wins and then a loss. So yeah, they're gathering a lot of points with that. And now, of course, also against teams like Dignitas, that's really good.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to be a pretty good match here.
I'm just looking what other... I mean, they played against Griffiths. And beating Griffiths is actually a hard thing. Because Griffiths is a very decent team. Dignitas obviously is a decent team, and they won against them too. So I'm looking forward, because this might be actually the first team that can reach to Nihilum and say, okay guys, stop it here. No 8 minutes rush games anymore, where you're just done with it in no time.
Yeah, I'd love to see him take Nihilum down. Not because I don't like Nihilum, but because we've just watched them stomp through with like basically the same team composition for what, 3 games in a row. So if there's going to be a team to take them down, this might be it. This might be the one.
Well, we have to see what's actually happening here. Give us the 10th player actually. And I was just looking up what's hurry up in French.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge bombs on him. Davai.
No, that's Russian. That doesn't work with the Frenchies. That doesn't really work with the Frenchies. But what was hurry up in French?
You could say like allons-y to be like let's go.
Okay, that's interesting.
Or you could do what was hurry in French?
Ah, dépêchez-toi, like dépêchez-toi. No, dépêchez-toi. I don't know. Let's try this. That should be the.
Dépêche-toi. Dépêche-toi.
No, I don't know if it's correct, because like my conjugation of verbs is really. Ah, see. There we go.
They're helping us out. I love it.
Yeah. No, because like I have no idea if my conjugation of verbs is ready. It's ready. I say correct. So I'm trying, but oh, never mind. We got 10 or 10 players, so the wait is over.
Let's do it, boys! Heroes of the Storm time! Yo, what's with all these crazy prize pools coming out of Heroes of the Storm soon?
Well,
it's gonna be crazy.
Yes, Blizzard's coming out with the big hammer, 1.2 million.
1.2 million.
I guess it worked for. I mean, they're looking probably at Valve, and it worked out. It was like, yo guys, we got a game here. Let's do a 1 million tournament. Bam.
Build the game, pump money into competitive scene. That's how to do it.
Yep. No, I love it, because let's be honest.
Model.
Let's be honest. The numbers for Heroes of the Storm are not as overwhelming as we thought when it came out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still in beta and everything, and the hero pool is small and whatnot. But I know definitely some people who predicted more when it comes to numbers. So this money and everything, it will just give that little incentive to it that more and more organizations pick up. Then again, if you look at the organization, we have pretty much everything. I mean, Dignitas, Fnatic, Na'Vi, SK, Liquid. I don't know, like
positioning themselves to get involved in the scene.
Yeah, so. Cloud9, Temper Storm, so many like big names are already there. I don't even know which organization didn't pick up a team yet. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah, no, neither am I.
Anyway, so a nice leap forward. Tazdingo just go into the watchtower and, well, look on the other side. They're not even interested in the fight. Maybe just in a tiny gank here. More than Illidan combination here played by Danatan, Arakin, and Mr. Q, I guess, on the Vala. There's only Vonethil here on the Pride Wing, but he has to be careful. Like, stun and that combination might be interesting.
Yeah, this is a good call. I mean, Brightwing has no real escape here, no escape mechanism. So this is going to be a very scary part, a very scary spot to be in. And it's really just like a tense moment because they've been down there for a while and they're waiting for that one opportunity. I mean, I think normally Illidan, you would see Illidan pushing out, and the fact that Illidan's not pushing in is kind of tipping him off if something's going wrong.
Oh, they go in, but there's the stun.
There's the stun on him, Illidan jumping right on him. Will he go down? Yeah, Brightwing does get killed here, and that's going to be a quick experience lead for our red team.
Yep, nice little experience. I mean, that one kill, the first blood, there's not even a bonus to it, so that's not the end of the world, but, well, it's definitely a nice start. But now they're rotating here, they're shifting a bit the attention. Brightwing coming back to his lane, but of course this time reinforced with a Falstad, and of course the temple spawn, which means like this relocation to bottom might be not even the smartest thing to do. Top, we have a 2-1 imbalance, sort of, but Sylvanas is decent in HP, while the others they have to take a sip already.
Right, so I mean, we're going to see. We're used to seeing rotations up for things like this for the middle and the top and the top temple spawns. And in the past, we've seen teams actually just kind of split them and say, all right, well, we're okay with you guys taking the top one. We're just going to take the middle one. Vala actually getting shoved off of the temple here by Falstad. Tasdingo doing a really nice job of making sure, just keeping him accountable, saying, you know, we need to trade off this. We can't let you just take this for free. But,
yep. It looks like a 50-50 split, even though they were trying to peel at least a bit at the mid-tempo, but in the end that didn't really work out. So they still have like each hero, or one hero in each lane, everything is fine, and also experience-wise that first blood did not make too much of a difference. So that's definitely looking good for both teams. Everything's equal right now.
Yeah, and you know, I mentioned this last game. Illidan's actually not that bad of an opponent for Brightwing to take on if they're solo laning against one another.
Well, the last game, the last game was pretty much against what you just said there. The last game, because the Brightwing did really well, and now Illidan actually being caught out, hexed, and now he's actually taking quite some damage by Falstad there. It was a nice little trap that sprung, but of course it's still fine. The only problem is Illidan, he can't take a sip of that well, and now there's quite some push coming in. But then again, this push might stop when those little bruises are taken. At least getting a bit pushed back.
Yeah. I mean, I think I said the same thing last time, that Illidan's fine for Brightwing to handle, which is what we see. I mean, the Falstad came down, which helped out a lot here. But anyway,
look at this. This is kind of aggressive. I really thought they'd go for this camp, but at the moment, nope, they're just saying hello to the Brightwing. But Brightwing, so close to the wall, can they actually get it? They tried to block it, but no, in the end, he's just taking a sip, and that should be fine, HP-wise. But of course, it's a lot of pressure now. They made some space for those giants to actually do some damage. In the meantime, they rotate to the next neutral giants, and Tasdingo, he spots that one out, and actually the entire team spots that out. Oh, this is bad. This is a 4-on-3 situation. They're already low HP here. Just a third left. Utu's coming in. Nice heal. The boss is now involved as well, actually hitting Tasdingo and Illidan. Oh my god, nice movement here. Using the wall just to get away, and they get their camp. That was pretty much no fun. Nihilum said, here and no step further. This is our camp.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised that no one took bruisers yet. I mean, usually you see bruisers get involved here. Instead of engaging around the giants, you want to put pressure in the opposite lane from where the temples are going to spawn. But finally, we do see both teams rotating in. Illidan and Vala taking the bruisers on the right side, and Jaina and Tyrael working on the ones on the left side. So they're going to continue to soak. They want that pressure in the top lane because the temples are going to spawn relatively soon here. Now in only about 10 seconds.
Yep. I mean, this little rotation, this little fight, this 4-on-3 rotation, it cost him a bit XP, I have to say. So half a level is at the moment for Imaginary up there. Now with the next temple, we have to see what's happening. It's Bruisers versus Bruisers top lane, so that should be quite balanced. The Bruisers should even be under the tower, so nice advantage for Nihilum on that lane. But at the moment, nobody's rotating on that temple, so I think they might just go for a push on another lane and accept that temple. That's what it looks like at the moment.
Yeah, this is a really slow rotation down. I mean, there's going to be plenty of bullets left, but they need to be careful, especially in that tight area. With Vala dealing damage using her multi-shot, obviously, and Sylvanas, you know, who has shots that can kind of spread from one person to another. So they kind of need to be a little bit careful about that, about stacking up. But, I mean, Illidan has full control over this, and as the fight starts, we should see him rotate up. The big stun going down there on Uther. He will be around, though, for just a little while longer to get the heals off, but no, they're just going to rotate off of the temple and say, all right, that's fine. We can rotate up. We can take some, we got a good number of the bullets here.
Yeah, it's 10 shots. They get 10 shots pretty much out of this.
Yeah, I mean, they can soak right now and make sure that they maintain their level.
Yep, and now it's pretty much back to the lanes. There's still some scuffle going on here in the bottom lane, but with or without Temple, they still get their like starter objectives. The tier 1 front line, the defense is going. Top Savannah standing here in that lane is perfect just to get those mercenaries stopped before they reach anything. So yeah, it's still even. Look at the experience. This is picture perfect. Exactly what you expect from such a close game.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that they're both going to hit 10 around the same time, which means that we're definitely not going to see a stomp on the next set of temples. We are going to see some pressure in here in the bottom lane from these giants that are being taken on the right side, and Danatan maybe just like flirting with the idea of touching the boss, but not right now is definitely not the time to go for it. They should just kind of soak up, play a little bit more passive, make sure that they're getting that level 10, because that's where the next big fight's probably going to happen.
Yep, definitely. So far, well, level 10 is up, but just a second later we have it also on Nihilum, and then we have to see the first fight now around the ultimates. This is going to be really, really interesting. And of course there's one more big achievement on this map, that would be the boss. So I'm not really sure. At the moment, looks like Nihilum, they're gathering.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really want to take it. Like, it's so dangerous to take the boss on this map. It's just really strong. It's out in the open. Your opponents can engage on you very, very comfortably while you're taking it. And, you know, being even on talent tiers is not enough of a lead to feel comfortable doing that sort of thing. Ooh, Tyrael actually getting spotted out here. He needs to get out of there pretty quick. Yep, there we go. Able to find his teammates very quickly. But this weird posturing, this forward posturing, I don't know if I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah, or at the Muradin. Ah, well, they couldn't block him in. This is such a dangerous, like, little choke point, by the way, if you go, like, top around this obstacle, because you might get blocked in by any hero that can block the other side, and then you're pretty much screwed unless there's a good team behind. By the way, look at what we got as a ultimate by the Anuporak.
Let's take a look. That web blast.
Yeah,
that's going to be really useful. I mean, especially because you know that you're on those temples, your opponents kind of want to engage onto you. So being able to take that Illidan out is going to be absolutely huge. Anuporak now stunning out that Muradin. Illidan trying to get in the fight and finally being able to get into the back line. A web wrap there on him. Meanwhile, Val and Sylvanas are going to try to break him out of there, but in the meanwhile, Tyrael's taking a ton of damage.
Oh, but they lost the Illidan on the way, and now it's looking still good, because look, they're just pushing forward, but Nihilum, they're low, but still alive, and now they have a nice separation. Sylvanas, the next one. Problem is Vala still dishing out so much damage. One more right click, and that's pretty much it. Now, even the neutrals helping there to just bash that Uther. Oh my goodness.
They're moving on forward. Muradin needs to hop out of there. And they will be healed up here.
Oh, that hammer!
Something to get him, but it won't be able to. They're both going to be able to get out, which leaves this a 3-for-3 trade. But it ends up being in the favor of our blue team. They are able to stay on that temple and get the rest of the bullets off of there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tastengo is getting out. He needs to refill. But in the meantime, of course, like a Pridewing, he can just tank up. That's no problem. Of course, he can't kill anything, and he's even getting pushed off the temple right now. That will cost him some shots. The Illidan, in the meantime, he's starting at mid-temple, but look at Falstad coming in. And, well, they already lost like 10 shots. When the next team fight is pretty much going this way, while the Muradin is actually claiming that bottom temple. So it's really a fall from back. The Muradin will finish off this temple. So that's another 11 shots for them, but mid, I think they kind of accepted it.
Yeah, I think this is actually, I mean, not too bad of a spot for either team here. Ooh, big judgment going down on Vala. She did get out of position, and she's not going to be able, or not going to be able to get killed. She is going to get away, and that would have been an incredible pickup on Sylvanas there.
Yep, and in the end, Divine Shield and everything, that should be just fine. They got out of the web blast, but of course back to the temple. I'm kind of surprised that they pushed this, because now they're in a position where, yeah, imaginary heroes, they say, let's just go. So Tyrael just swatting out of the temple, and I think if the bottom line is they lose more experience and a lot temple shots in comparison. So Nihilum not having the, I don't know, not the tightest grip here on imaginary heroes right now.
No, definitely not. I mean, we're pretty even on levels. There's only about a half-level experience lead here, which is really a drop in the bucket when you consider how we've been seeing Nihilum so far ahead in a couple of these games. You know, 3-4 level leads. So they're getting the Giants in the bottom. Illidan taking the time to grab the Bruisers up in the top lane.
But this is gonna be tiny. I mean, this is like 50-50 mercs, and with only what 20 seconds difference, the Bruisers are done now top, which means we really have a absolutely equal thing. Sylvanas is so much better in stopping mercs because they're not moving a single step and taking so much damage just by the curse.
Yeah, I mean she's pretty strong. It looks like we do have a little bit of a fight starting to brew here down in the bottom lane. Looks like there's a huge fight about to break out. Brightwing coming in on that Falstad. Neither team really feels that comfortable engaging because they know that they're not very far ahead. They can they don't want to take an engagement and just, you know, wipe in one shot and then be completely behind for the rest of the game. That would be a brutal spot to be in. So it looks like they're just kind of posturing a lot. No one's hard engaging against anybody.
But this is the time you want to fight. Nobody has a talent advantage. And oh, there it is, Muradin going in, popping his ultimate. But I'm not really sure if that's really good. But oh, 5-man silence. It doesn't change the fact that Muradin is going down, and now they can just go ham. Big fat ultimate metamorphosis is just dodging all of that, and now Nihilum actually crumbling. They're losing tons of HP, but oh my god, Illidan just got focused down. No more evasion for him. Silence is the next target. Uther, well, he's dead. Can try to at least heal the escape for both ladies here, but the ladies, well, now under the fort, they're still getting pursued, and oh my god, the Tyrael just got her.
Yeah, just going straight under tower there, and they aren't going to be able to get out of there. So that was a 4-for-none trade. Literally nobody died on Nihilum. I mean, what a team fight for them.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was so goddamn close. Like some of them were on like 20% HP. Testingo just going back so he can refresh. Then he will probably just fly to the mid temple, but that's the advantage they needed. That's exactly the advantage they were waiting for. This is almost a level after this team fight. But let's see, everybody is pretty much just going back because they know the enemy is respawning from their fountain. They have to be on the same page pretty much when it comes to mana and HP.
You know, I wonder if they could have like went straight back to boss and then backed and then engaged with their opponents, because their opponents would have had to respond to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had some time once 4 of them are dead.
But if he would have lost the boss fight, he would have lost both temples. So I think that was just a risk you don't want to take in a best of one.
Right. Yeah, so Illidan in the top lane taking care of that, but it looks like we're going to see a big rotation up from Nihilum. They don't want their opponents to have any bullets. They know that they have a small talent lead right now. They have their level 16 talents, and their opponents are still only on that level 13 talent. So if they want to force an engagement, now's the time to do it. It's very smart to leave Brightwing up on that top temple because
it's hilarious what they do. Like, it's okay. Let's go bottom. No, then we go top. Then we go also top, but then we go bottom. It's like, wow, just a fall from back, but finally we have some fight breaking out here. It's getting counter-healed, and that's pretty much the end of it already. But now, I think they smell an advantage here. The Muradin is going in again.
Yeah, Muradin looks like he's getting a little far forward, actually. Tyrael getting stunned here. Hinterland's blast that doesn't really hit anybody at all. That's a huge waste of an ultimate. We do have Strafe coming in here, and now Nihilum in full retreat. They don't want any part of this fight anymore. Rollick getting very low, and Illidan ulting in, doing so much damage. And Falstad's not going to be able to get away here. He's trying as quickly as he can, but he's not going to be able to do it. And meanwhile, a new bracketing low as well, and Illidan wants to just take him out. Going to continue the chase, Stalk going down here, and they're going to be able to get this top fort. And that means they're also going to get the temples to fire as well.
Well, at least the Brightwing is gonna take part of this temple. Actually, he should stay on that temple. He could have probably gotten like the last shots out of it, but he wants to play safe. He doesn't have. Actually, he has Bribe in this game, so I'm not sure if he could take that bottom bruises, for example. Not bruises, like the siege giants. But anyway, you're right. This bad fight, a 4-for-2 trade, ends up in at least the last shots of the 2 temples going into, favor for imaginary heroes.
Yeah, so they're going to get quite a few bullets off of here. Oh, we got to pause. Ruh-roh.
Oh my god. Lag. 2 seconds. Lag.
Wow, you can still see Illidan's hair just floating in the wind. Even in the pause screen. Okay, no, it stopped now.
Wait, I don't even see that. Wait.
Yeah, not anymore. It stopped, but his hair was moving.
Ah, okay. Anyway, I mean, this is really the first team that actually can say, Nihilum, yo guys, we're not gonna accept your domination. So everything has been nice so far. Nihilum had like a big fight where I thought, okay, now there's a snowball starting, but like then a big fat sun came out and just melted that snowball away. And now actually it is imaginary heroes who have like, well, half a level advantage. They will get some more damage, some siege damage here on those top buildings with the temple. Actually, it's just 5 shots left, so that's not big of a deal. But what's more of a deal is, of course, the boss. The boss hasn't been touched yet, not after those fights. He already said it, and it was probably too great of a risk, so they didn't take it. But yeah, I guess bottom camps, maybe both, should give a nice advantage to imaginaries if they can do it.
Yeah, you said Brightwing has Bribe on her, right?
Yeah, he has Bribe, but he didn't went bottom to just use it. I guess he doesn't have enough stacks at the moment.
No, he's got full stacks. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I think that's That's such a good thing to leverage on this map, just because having that extra pressure in the bottom lane with the map being so big means that it's a big response required to deal with it. You need to have somebody rotate all the way down. So bribe obviously useful, but it looks like we're about to get an unpause here in a couple of moments.
But yeah, what you also said, like the hinterland blast, I think that was the most important thing. It just failed. It really failed. Like they dodged it nicely. He aimed at 5 heroes, hit none, because they made like a nice little tunnel. Anyway, Illidan going for that camp, but he might be spotted out. It's a 2-for-2 situation at the moment with the entire team rotating in. So yeah, those giants are definitely gone.
Yeah, it looks like bribe actually being used on the knights here in the top lane, just being able to put the pressure up there. But meanwhile, their giants got stolen, so I'm not totally sure that was worth it. Having that pressure is nice, though. It means that they do have to respond by coming all the way up here. And Illidan's probably just going to go ahead and take their own bruisers, just to get the equal out the pressure here.
And I mean, you already see the position of the Anub. They know like boss might be an option right now, and with all this, actually, we have again. The experience being pretty much on the same level. Pride being top, oh yeah, he gotta be careful. If he stays here, he might be ganked, because the entire team is there. They're gonna clean out that bruises, and as I said with Sylvanas, he will always be faster on this one. And in the meantime, the Muradin is actually the one guarding the boss.
Yeah, he's just keeping an eye on it. Falstad actually coming in over here. He's gonna find a Muradin that's not too happy to see him. In just a matter of moments. They're really posturing for this. It looks like they want to have a fight here. It is 18-18. They're on equal talent levels. If they can take a fight, Nihilum can come out way ahead here. They have the opportunity to anyway.
This is some standoff game. I've never seen something like it. It's so close. They know that like one fight from now could pretty much decide the entire game. The new temples are spawning. It's a single temple top. The Muradin actually going ham here on that Anub. Yeah, he's just sliding away. In the meantime, though, there's one advantage Nihilum has at the moment. The Pride Wing, with the global presence, is getting more experience out of this, because they're present in at least 2 lanes at the time, while we have imaginary heroes only present in one big bulk of 5 heroes.
Muradin actually spec'd into Thunderclap, which, Thunderclap, which is,
oh, they go for the boss.
A little bit surprising.
They go for the boss, but it's spotted out here. Oh, this is so bad. They started the boss 50%.
They just need to get rid of it, and actually the enemy team's going to be able to take it.
Oh,
huge blow up. Oh my God, what a pick!
This is bad.
Huge. They're going to get the boss off it, and I mean, their opponents have the temples in the top, which is really nice. And is it keep actually going to fall from it? No, not even close. There's a ton of structures there to soak up the bullets from that top temple. This was a really great pickup.
I mean, the good thing is they just 40 seconds on the respawn timer. Oh, but there's Sylvanas already just going full ham. I actually think they could just go for it, doing enough damage. But well, in the end, top the temple is getting almost all the charges off, and now with the boss we have a big push coming. And the question is now, before they reach the fort, is there actually the respawn? I don't think so. 20 seconds still left, and the boss is almost on 100%.
Yeah, and having Sylvanas here too, just to make this even worse. The tower can't even defend. I mean, are they just going to push in and try to take the game here? I mean, Brightwing's not even with the team right now. He's going to have to rotate back right about now. Boss is going to keep pushing in. Are they just going to go for another keep, or are they going to try to put some damage on the core here?
Yep, that's the goal. The boss is going for the core. They have to defend it. They probably even get it before the shield is actually absorbed, but in the meantime, they got 1 fort and can rotate in the mid, which means they get potentially 2 forts out of it. So the shield is not fully absorbed. The boss is going down, so there's no damage on the core. But the biggest problem is really that, imaginary friends, they're dictating at the moment the terms of this game. That's the biggest problem. Again, ahead in levels, getting again both of the siege giants. So, wow. Nihilum, they need a better fight. It's the second time they have a big fail fight.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the nerves are getting to Nihilum after stomping through for quite a while, and now in a best of one, kind of meeting their match here. I think this is going to be a really stressful position for them to be in, and they need to figure out how to react well under pressure. What's nice for them though is that they know that their opponent is on equal levels. They're still equal in experience right now. So even though they've lost a keep and they have that constant pressure in the bottom lane that they're going to need to deal with, they can feel comfortable taking fights. They're able to pick and choose which fights they want to take.
Yep, absolutely, and the top bruisers are spawning, which might be a pretty strategic position right now. So close, with imaginary heroes in front of your doors. They could do the bruises after getting like an easy kill somewhere, but Muradin being stunned. Is there something coming? Nope, it's just some damage, but instantly counter-healed by the Uther. At the moment it's really just defense, waiting for the next temple. The only problem is bottom. It's pushing in with catapults, it's pushing in with those siege giants. That's really bad. This bottom
Yeah, I
lane
mean,
is just gonna be trouble.
yeah, they need to deal with that at some point, especially with these temples activating right now. I mean, they need to make something happen. So yeah, this has the potential to deal some serious damage to the core. They're rotating up. It looks like they want to take that top temple, but I don't know if that's the right call. They need somebody to go back, and they do send Brightwing back to go ahead and try to clear these creeps up.
Yeah, I mean, Brightwing is the one who can join the fight any time, but what's happening here?
Whoa,
They think they go for the temple, but this is a core rush.
Yeah, they're going straight for it. I mean, they're in position, though. Jaina's right there. Tyrael's right there. They're able to rotate back. They see what's going on. Falstad's going to be able to get back here very quickly. And, I mean, really what this... Oh, man, the Judgment goes down. Vala needs to flash out of there. She will flash out. Meanwhile, the web wrap going down as well. Illidan coming in, trying to do that extra damage. And it looks like it's going to be a bad fight for Nihilum. They're going to need to get out of there. One teammate already down. Tyrael getting very low as well. Falstad falls. And this is going to be a full-on rush for the core. They're going to be able to end the game off this. They don't need to take a temple. They don't need to waste their time. This is going to be the fall of Nihilum.
Yep, it's pretty interesting. I mean, there's still some defense coming in. Tyrael is really trying, but he's gonna go down here. They have to commit everything, but it's just not gonna work. I don't know, no hinterland blast. The web, I don't know, the web blast was also not a big shot for Nihilum. That was very interesting, I have to say. Like, those team fights, it just didn't work out. The initiation especially wasn't there. This time at least the Tyrael got his ultimate off, but instant blink out, instant counter heal. There was still the Divine Shield on cooldown if they wanted to. That just didn't work out, my friends.
Yeah, I mean, if Nihilum was going to fall some way, I mean, I think they just got, like, kind of straight out played. I mean, at least in the team fights. I mean, so many team fights were going the way of Imaginary Gaming that it was surprising that the experienced lead didn't show itself more. But I mean, they were just team fighting better over and over and over again.
Well, that was mostly due to Brightwing. Brightwing was pretty much equalizing that, because they had to always go as 5, while Brightwing could just join the fight whenever he wants to.
Right.
But this was also a very interesting go. I mean, you saw that Imaginary Friends, they wanted to go for the core. Nihilum reacted fast enough, so they scared them off for a tiny bit at least. But since Tyrael forced the fight, that was decided that. To be honest, I think if Tyrael didn't initiate, they would have just went back and stalled some time,
Right.
and we would have had a fight much later. But since it was that way, that was the finisher fight.
All right, so we're going to be going into the finals. This was a semifinals match, right?
Yep, this was semifinals. I'm checking the bracket right now. Wait, where is it? 32 teams registered. The second final is not played yet, so I don't know, maybe we can manage to somehow get in there. But the fact is, Nihilum is out, Imaginary Friends, they're in. And what's also of course kind of interesting is if you have such a format with 12 qualifiers, it sounds a lot, but since only one team will qualify each time, you kind of get in trouble now. There's still teams like Well Met, Refuse, now the new team here, Imaginary Heroes, Nihilum themselves, and who did we lose on the way? That was Dignitas, yeah.
Dignitas, yeah.
Those are all teams that like belong at least in the top 15, top 20 teams.
Yeah.
And well, they're not qualified yet. So tomorrow is 8, and then we only have 5 more qualifiers from now on, pretty much. So I mentioned just 6 teams, which means one of them is already not getting qualified.
Wow, that's a scary position to be in. So
Pressure.
You have a reason to fight, you know.
It's pressure, a lot of pressure. Anyway, guys, we come back with the next game. That should be the finals, unless the semi-final hasn't started. If it didn't start, we go into Well Met versus 25 centimeter, and if it started already, we're gonna wait that out and go directly into Imaginary Heroes against probably Well Met, because I think they're the favorite matchup in the other semi-final. But let's see. Anyways, be right back. 5 minutes.